Year 2020, and all through the house, every creature was stirring from human to mouse. The stockings were tossed on the chimney. Who cares? It's been months since we entertained. Would St. Nicholas even dare? The children were nestled all snug in their beds, as visions of rubber gloves danced in their heads. And Mama in her gaiter, and me in my mask, had just settled our brains for a long cleaning task. When out on the roof there arose such a clatter, I sprang for my mop to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash. I peeked through the shutter, barely touching the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave me faith that someday we'd have somewhere to go. When what do my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 spotless reindeer, with a little old driver decked out in full gear. I knew in a moment we'd have Christmas this year. More safely than hazmat, the reindeer they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Clorox, now Pine Sol, now Lysol and Purex, on Comet, on Purell, on Top Job and Germex. Wipe the top of the porch, then the top of the wall. Now wipe away, wipe away, wipe away all. As dryly as that before the wild hurricane fly, when they finished and they took a jump to the sky. So up on the housetop the reindeer they flew, with a sleigh full of masks and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the pawing of each little rubber-gloved hoof. As I pulled up my mask and was turning around, down the chimney came a big bucket, came with a bound. It was covered in plastic from top to bottom, and the contents were sterile despite the long drop. I miss seeing his eyes and his dimples so merry, but the virus prevents that. These times are so scary. I imagined his face and his little round belly that shook when he laughed like hand sanitizer jelly. But I saw him outside, though, as he stood near his sleigh, and I laughed when I saw him from 6 feet away. With a wink of his eye and a wave of his hand, I felt warm inside. Santa, too, understands. And without a word, I went right to my work. I filled all our stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying a finger inside of his mask, the reindeer rose up. They had finished their task. He waved to me then, to his team gave a shout, and socially distancing quickly flew out. But I heard him proclaim as he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas to all! We will all be all right.
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas
from Rat Stash.